Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. It's the first video since the Leeds United game. I'm sure all the Geordies will remember that. But that isn't the main focus for today. Today we'll be talking about who gets top 4 this season in the Premier League. It's wide open, the top 4 race really. There's 4 teams all the way up to 8th at the minute, who can compete and get into the top 4. I'm not saying that they will, but they can. You've got Wolves, you've got Tottenham, you've got Manchester United, some big teams up there who may get it. So we'll get right into that. Tottenham Hotspur, who have improved massively under Antonio Conte. He really has brought his aura to Tottenham Hotspur. He's done well in Inter Milan as well. I've obviously won the league. I don't think they did those in the Champions League, but obviously won the league over there. I think they were unbeaten in 10 games, was it? I think they won a lot of them as well. You won a really good run. The only team he's lost against is both being Chelsea, but Tottenham is Chelsea's bogey team. It's like with Newcastle, our bogey teams is Brighton and Arsenal. Well, Tottenham's is Chelsea. They can never ever beat Chelsea. They can never have. Even under I think Poch or Mourinho, they couldn't even beat them. They were shocking. But that's not the focus. I mean, they got comfortable at the back. They got comfortable when scoring goals. I felt like that in that Liverpool game. My goodness me, I don't know how they didn't win that. Alisson has been absolutely fantastic for Liverpool. This season, I think without him, I don't think they would be in the top 4 race, really. Honestly, even with Van Dijk back and whatnot. I mean, that Crystal Palace game, shocking, they got cut to shreds. But I mean, they could have scored 4 or 5 in that game for me. I think what was it? Dele Alli missed a massive chance. Too many players missed big chances, really. But the thing is, you see them in the semi-final against Chelsea, and they weren't good whatsoever. They lacked creativity, and they just didn't perform really. They didn't really create maybe enough chances. But that doesn't mean anything really. It doesn't mean anything. I think they're a real. I think if Tony Conte can get some players in, the players that he wants in, and he gets some good backing by the board, I think they're a real contender next season. I think they can win the title next season, Tottenham. And I think this season, I'm going to get them. I've put them down to get top 4 this season. I think Tottenham Hotspur will get top 4 this season, because they just look fantastic at the minute, and honestly, they do. They look really good. They've got consistency going. They've got they've got the players for it. And if they can get Harry Kane back in form, oh my word! Then you've got a team of players right there, and just fantastic for the club. Fantastic for Antonio Conte, because if he can win something there, then he'll go down as a Premier League legend for Tottenham. He will, absolutely. Next up, we have Arsenal, who sit 6th in the table at the minute in the Premier League, and they've looked much better in comparison to last season. Don't get me wrong, this season they've had some terrible results, getting me 5-0 off City, getting me 2-0 off Brentford. I thought this season was going to be so much different for Arsenal, but they've turned out really well. I think where they are at the minute, and doesn't define their season really. I think that probably there will be. I don't think they will get top 4. I think they'll be. I think there'll be a couple points of it, but I don't think they will get it. As I said before earlier in the video, I think Tottenham will get it. But with time and with the right signings, they probably will get in top 4. Maybe it's not this season. They probably might get it next season, or the next coming seasons as well. But no, I don't think they will get it this season. there's so much competition on, say, that top four. It's unbelievable. I mean, you've got Liverpool, you've got Man City, you've got Chelsea, and they've all got world class players. Liverpool have got the Salahs, City have got the De Bruynes, Chelsea have got the Mason Mounts, Chilwells, and Reece James, and that. So there's a lot. So there is, and that's you've got to try and do your best to maybe maintain with them really and keep up with their level. So no, I don't think they'll all get top four. Last but not least, Man United. Next we have West Ham United under David Moyes, who has completely transformed Hammers these past couple of seasons. They went from relegation scraps to fighting in Europe, battling out in Europe. Who knows? Maybe the next couple of seasons they'll be in the Champions League. I don't think personally that they will get top four this season. As I said before about the competition and whatnot. But I don't think they're a long way off though. There's teams that I know of that are a long way off for the top four. Who even I think are fantastic teams. Look at like the Wolves. I think they're a long way off top four. I do. There's other teams like that as well. You look at Leicester, they're a long way off top four as well. So it's those type of teams that aren't, at that level at the minute, at that top four level. But for me, they're a fantastic side. They've had some fantastic results this season. They've beaten Chelsea. They've beaten Liverpool. Those are two teams who are in the top four. So they've had so fantastic for them, fantastic for their season. They didn't beat Man City though, and I think Man City are unbelievable under Pep. I would say they probably are one of the best teams in the world. I'm not going to say they are the best team in the world because they struggle a lot in Europe. They haven't even kept a clean sheet this season in Europe, but I would say they're up there, one of the best teams in Europe, and they're probably the best team in the Premier League. You look at the gap at the minute; it's a quite big gap in comparison to other leagues. So, no, I don't think they will get top four this season. I don't know where they'll finish really. They are a funny side. I think for me, they concede a lot of goals to get into that top four. How many did Chelsea concede in a Lampard when they got top four? But no, they won't get top four this season. They've struggled a lot this season, Man United. Obviously, with the sacking of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, I think that's affected the squad morale a good bit. I mean, you look of. Looks of your Ronaldo, Harry Maguire's, you look Shaw's, your Wan-Bissaka's. I think 2 or 3 of them who I just mentioned have had dodgy seasons. I don't think Ronaldo's had a great season either as well. Like, I'm not going to say he's had a bad season, but I don't think he's had an incredible season, where you're like, whoa, But I think they've struggled to adapt to his footballing style really under Ralf Rangnick. And I think these first couple of games, I think they struggled a lot creativity wise. I don't think they were very good against Crystal Palace. I think when they came up against Norwich, I thought Norwich deserved something out of that. There's been one player who probably will get their player of the year, Man United's player of the year. It's probably David De Gea. I don't think it can be anybody else. I can't say anybody else who will be other than David De Gea. If David De Gea doesn't get their player of the year, I don't know who will. It'll be someone. It'll be someone who'll make up the decision. Hopefully it's not Stevie Wonder. But no, they haven't. They've struggled a lot really. Obviously, you've seen them against Brentford. Obviously, yeah, good result. But you can't play Brentford in the Champions League. You can't play Brentford in the Europa League. It's alright beating them 3-1, but you've got to compete with the big dogs. You've got to compete with your Man Cities. They were shocking against them. Got to compete against Chelsea. Got a point against them. Set up very well at that game. But those are the types of teams who you've got to compete with in order to get into the top four. But I think Man United are a long way off the top four. I think they're a long way off the top four. I don't know who will come in the summer. Obviously, the current manager's on a short-term contract, but a long way off. They're nowhere near compared to the team where they were 10, 20 years ago. Like, so your Giggs and your Cannondales and whatnot, and your Schulze, long way off. So we've discussed 4 teams who potentially could get in the top 4. I'd choose one of them, and I'd choose Tottenham Hotspur because they look the most appetising out of the 4 of them. I'm not going to discuss Liverpool, Chelsea, Man City because I think they will probably get top 4 this season. But my top 4, yeah, as we know, Tottenham, Man City, Liverpool, and Chelsea. I think that will probably be the what will look like at the end of the season. I'd love for West Ham to get top 4, but no, I don't know. I just don't think they will. Man United a long way off. Arsenal, no, I don't think they will. I wouldn't say they're a long way off, but no, I don't think they will. I think Arsenal are even better than Man United at the minute. And that says a lot. But that's it. That is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. I'll have a transfer window sum up on Tuesday. I'll get that edited. I'll get that uploaded. What my thoughts on the transfer window. And yeah, that's it for today's video. I'll see you in a jiffy.